Volunteerism is often considered the fabric of a healthy community, whether this be helping a neighbor, serving lunch at church, or donating time to help a not-for-profit. This year's Sustainable Kingston Community Profile Series will focus on local volunteers and organizations, highlighting Kingston's fabric. Today we're here at Martha's Table, where volunteers in our community serve up warm food to those in need.
Martha's Table began in 1997. There was a need in the community that was recognized and acted upon by some local citizens. We provide hot meals. That's the drive of our program. We want to keep people healthy and happy, and we also provide a light lunch and a drop-in center so people can get in out of the elements, be it hot or cold. So it's twofold, but all tied together with food, welcome, shelter. We rely so strongly on volunteers. It takes about 35 volunteers a day to make this magic happen, and without the generosity of Kingstonians, we would be really struggling. I mean, it couldn't happen. We serve restaurant style, so it takes a lot more work, a lot more hands to make it happen, but we really focus on providing dignity and respect for our guests, and by having them come in and get seated, they're served their meal, there's buns on the table, they're served juice, the tables are cleared for them. We really think that adds to the experience of what we're trying to offer, of welcoming them in and making them comfortable. It's not an easy transition coming into a food program. You're asking for help. You know, put yourself in their shoes, that's going to be a hard thing to do. So we make that step as comfortable as possible by being welcoming, non-judgmental, and just doing what we can for people.
It's a vegetable cream soup.
Tomorrow's shepherd's pie. Today is macaroni and cheese. And tomorrow, Dougie's in, he makes a fantastic soup. And I don't know for sure, whatever Wanda has on the board there, she'll say the meal list for today, and sometimes she has a question mark beside it, created sort of thing. And we work from roast beef, hamburger, pork, chicken. We get Kentucky Fried Chicken all the time. In fact, I think Friday is going to be Kentucky Fried Chicken. And we have turkey and ham and mashed potatoes and stuffing, and come for a meal, you like.
The volunteers are amazing. We have people from all walks of life. I encourage our guests to volunteer. So if somebody expresses an interest or would like to just help out in any way, they're encouraged to do so. But we have retired professors, we have people that are still working, students are a large force as well. So everybody is a volunteer at Martha's Table. We may have somebody that's never held a paring knife in their hand in their life working beside a chef of 40 years experience. They can learn, we're happy to do letters of reference, so they can learn skills, gain some self-confidence, feel good about themselves. It's very rewarding. We're a very frontline service. So if we, by that I mean we're face-to-face with the people we're helping. So the reward of that is, you know, statistics disappear, people are names and faces, you learn personalities, likes and dislikes. So volunteers have that experience of getting to know people because we have regulars that come in Monday to Friday, some come once a month. You know, there's no requirement for the guests, there's no limitations. So you do get to know the guests. So volunteers have that experience.
You see what you have, and today some of these people do not have. And I want to give to them as much as I can. Like, I like talking to them, I like cooking the meals for them, I do whatever I can do to help them. If they want to sit down and talk, sure, I'll sit down and talk with you. It's the best thing you could ever do for the people. And we love volunteers, we love the help. We like to get to know all these young kids that, you know, from schooling and that. I think it's a nice thing to do is be, you know, help Martha's Table.
This is the first time I've really worked with volunteers. I've worked with charities before, but it was door-to-door canvassing. So it's a totally different experience coming in and working with volunteers. First off, they want to be here. So if you're working in a business environment like for-profit, people are coming in because they need to be there, or they may enjoy their jobs, but volunteers are here because they want to be here. So it's a really big difference. There are several really personal stories. I mean, I could pick one every day, really, because just to see somebody gain self-confidence or feel good about themselves in any measure is success for me. But there are a few ones that go over and above and beyond the normal. We had one guest come in, wanted to volunteer, learn some skills, showed him a few things in the kitchen, and he went on to work at one of the Queen's Food Service. So, I mean, that's not the goal of our program, but again, that sustainability. Somebody has gained something and they've gone on to give back to others now. So that was really important for us, and it sort of motivated me to encourage more volunteers to guests to become volunteers and so on, and get some skills. Again, pick something any day. Donors coming in, it's inspiring that they support the program with such wholeheartedness. So there's a lot of heartwarming stories every day, and it's, again, I've got that front row seat where I get to see it, and it inspires me to continue what we're doing, because it's a busy job, but well worth any effort that it takes.
I think it's the people. When I first started, I helped serve tables, and you see all these little children coming in with their parents, and you got thinking, oh, your big heart goes out. But when you hear that laugh of those little ones laugh, and your heart just go, oh, gee, you know, that's just great, and it makes you want to volunteer more.
I'm Dan Hendry. For more information on Martha's Table, check out their website. And for more information on Sustainable Kingston in the community, check out sustainablekingston.ca.